Good morning, agents. As I was driving home from the gym early this morning, I had the opportunity to overlook what's called the Wasatch Front. And those of you who live on the Wasatch Front is this I-15 corridor in Salt Lake City, Utah. With these snow-capped mountains and the sun rising, I was listening to a message and I had to turn it off and I had to just simply stop for a moment in silence. One of the things that is evident that in silence, when it's divided, is more silence. If you turn down the music and cut it in half, you still have a little bit of noise. But in silence, if you divide it, you just get more silence. My observation is that I was sitting and watching and seeing the sun rise over the mountainside. Was this one word that came to my mind, and that is perspective. I think so quickly and so fast each one of us individually can lose at some point in our lives the perspective of life. We will be chasing, running after, driving our life towards achievement, transaction count, income, revenue, investments. We'll be trying to accomplish everything in regards to our physical health, our body, our mind, and driving towards our accomplishments on a daily basis. And while though that helps us to become more so that we can even do more, there is those moments of perspective and the moments of silence when we have that opportunity to reflect, to get revelation, or that's a pretty grand word, maybe even just a little bit of insight, right? A little bit of feedback from ourselves as to the directions of our life, that inspiration that is often necessary. In those moments of whether we want to call it prayer, meditation, mindfulness, thinking, feeling, the soul, the heart, the spirit, again, whatever you want to call it, in those moments, I just would ask you this question. Are you listening? Do you have the capacity to hear yourself? Do you allow the moments of silence to come into your life? I remember so many years ago that I was so scared of the silence that I would create all types of chaos and business dealings and music and always listening to the great CD or the MP3 or the iTunes and always creating noise and commotion and chaos. And even if the things were really good that I was listening to and doing, the fact is that it never gave me the one thing that I was able to do, and that was to give myself perspective. This morning, pretty simple, just taking a moment of gratitude. See, the point is that gratitude eliminates the fear. My mind was drawn to the gratitude of my children, the gratitude of my wife, Jennifer, the gratitude of my health, because 10 years ago today, I had heart surgery. And as I laid on the operating table, as I started to lay down, I sat back up, put my hands on the shoulders of the doctor, asked him this question: have you had a good night's rest? He's all, yeah, I have. Fight with the wife? No, great. You're on your A game? Yep, I'm on my A game. I remember I patted him on the chest and I said, because there's 5 children that are counting on the fact that you do a great job. And I had to rewire, if you would say, the electrical portions of my heart. And in the process of that, as I woke up that moment after the surgery, if you've ever had a surgery, when you kind of come to, well, as I was laying there, I had tears coming down on the sides of my eyes. I was laying there, and the nurse and my wife and my father even came up to each side of me and saying, "Are you in pain?" And I said, no, I am not in pain. And I said these words: I am so grateful to be alive. Gang, sometimes we will get so caught up in so much commotion, so much of what we believe is important. I would just challenge you to consider the word perspective. Put things in perspective. And what I mean by that is, don't put things above other things in the hierarchy of allowing things that are not as important, because you then miss the things that are most important. See, gratitude, and just as a reminder, gratitude is the assistance, the antidote to eliminating fear. But your trust in your future, your trust in your Creator, your trust in what's possible as this universe is driven and given and created to give you everything you desire, that in that process, trust is shown by the actions that you take. Fear is eliminated with gratitude. Trust is shown by your action. So today, few things. Give perspective to the beauty of your life, to your existence. Second, let your life shine with gratitude emotionally from your heart, your mind, your speech, your action, from the standpoint that anyone who sees you and knows you knows that you come from that great light that gratitude offers. And then number 3, move your life with action. Take action, do things. And that in itself shows your trust in what is possible. Perspective is key to the balance of your life. Don't underestimate it and don't discount it, because with it, it allows great peace of the soul and peace within your life. Have an extraordinary day. Remember, these are all habits, rituals, disciplines. They are all things that you can learn, and they are all patterns that you can create in your life. And all of us, right? All of us can do these things. We just have to have the desire, and we simply have to act. And as we so do, great things will happen. Have an extraordinary day, and I'll talk to you soon.